Hi everyone, this is Neha. Hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how processing emotions helps us in creating our life the way we want to and expanding our consciousness and awareness. So let me get started. This all stems from our childhood. Because one of the things that we've been taught as kids is people pleasing. They need to be liked by everybody. And if people talk about us, it's not a good thing. And this is where things just go wrong for us because we lose that connection to ourselves because we want to be liked by everybody. Not only our parents and not only our immediate family members, everybody. Who doesn't? But the thing is, most people don't even think about us on a regular basis. And if they do, if they say something about us, it's because they're probably insecure, they're jealous, and they're looking for something that you have. And that's how I've been operating, especially from the experiences that I've had in my life, right? And I've seen that people don't talk about others unless they're lacking something internally. Okay, just pay attention to that. And so until you realize that people are operating on their own reality and having their own experiences and not taking things personally, you're going to be in this loop and you're not going to process your own emotions. It's a vicious cycle. I'll give a prime example. So in one of my jobs that I was working, one of my close friends threw me under the bus in a meeting with a bunch of executives, and she thought it was okay. And I let her. I didn't say anything because she was one of my close friends. And one of my, actually my boss told me after the meeting, she's like, "Why did you let her?" And I said, "It's okay. I'm not worried. What is she going to do? How is she going to ruin my reputation? The executives already know what I'm capable of." See, that in itself, I was already confident. And my boss was like, "Wow." And then, so the next meeting I had with those executives, there was something that she did that was wrong. And I threw her under the bus. And I was very well aware and conscious that I did this. Well, right after the meeting, she took me to the side and she said, "Sneha, how could you apologize to me for throwing me under the bus?" Okay, see, this is what happens because I was already aware. I didn't take it personally when she threw me under the bus, but when I threw her under the bus, she took it personally. I did not apologize to her. I just said, "Hey, I did what I had to do." I mean, if you're going to throw somebody under the bus, don't expect to be not thrown under the bus, and especially if you did that to a friend. And I kid you not, obviously my boss was like, "Hey, you did it." I'm like, "Yeah." And I was nervous. Don't get me wrong, because she was one of my close friends. I was worried that she would do that reaction because I knew that she had insecurities. When she threw me under the bus, I saw that. So this is where you need to take a stand and be confident of yourself. Yes, I don't talk to her anymore because she was offended that I didn't apologize to her. It is what it is. And that's the thing. Don't take things personally. If she was strong and if she was confident of what she was bringing to the table, she would not have thrown me under the bus. And this is what happens not only in the corporate world, it happens in real life. And so these are emotions. So it was difficult for me. And I saw this shift in my reality when I did that. When everybody saw a different perspective of me because they always saw that I would let people do that to me and not say anything. They knew that I was good at what I did, but some people were like, "Oh, she's just not," especially because she was friend. And we were both like pretty much like high performing managers in that organization. And so they just thought that I would be me being me, not say anything. And I didn't, but you got to show it when it's time. You got to show your powers. And don't belittle yourself for anybody. And that's basically what it is. Process those emotions. It looked like I couldn't do it for myself. Personally, I thought, how am I going to ever come out of it? And what can I learn from this lesson? And there's always a lesson to be learned. I could have called her out in that first meeting where she, threw me under the bus, but I didn't, because that wasn't me. And that's the other thing, staying true to yourself, because we can easily forget in this world, you know, in this rat race of trying to be something, be someone, who we really are, and grounding ourselves, taking time to process things, heal from things that we have not healed from. And granted, like I said, I don't talk to her. I always, whenever I think about that experience, life is full of these experiences, I always wonder and hope that, she's learned her lesson and she's not expecting the same thing from somebody else in the future. Because if she's throwing somebody under the bus, be it their friend, she should not say, don't do it. We are all creating our reality. And that's the essence of this video, right? Process your emotions. We have negative and positive emotions in our life, and it's not always going to be happy. And that is a reality. That is why we signed up to be humans on this prison plane, to create the reality that we want. I can tell you, when I left that job, like, everybody, and I loved the whole experience of working in that organization. Like, they were just so, like, in awe of me, and I was in so awe of them. And that's the thing, right? What you see in others is what others will see in you. And that, you can only get to that point when you stop taking things personally, first and foremost, and go through things that you're not healing from. It's hard. No one said it's going to be easy. When I did another one of these shadow works, is what we're told. When I did another one of these in the lockdown, I think that was probably the hardest one that I went through. It was tough, but I really, really enjoyed it at the end. And, journaling was really good for me. Sun gazing was amazing. And yoga, meditation, Reiki healing, listen to solfeggio frequency music. That had been a life game changer for me personally, and it's shown me more miracles in my life than I can explain in this video. Like I said, I may write a book about it one day, but that's when you get more information from source. We're all connected to source, but we forget that because we're so tied in this mundane world with all these mundane activities. It's a beautiful world, by the way. I say mundane, but it's a beautiful world because we can only see it from what we have internally, right? And if you have fear inside, you're going to see fear outside. If you have love inside, you're going to see love outside. And at the end of the day, if you realize we're nothing but love, consciousness, and awareness, everything will happen in divine timing. The thing is to learn to be patient and enjoy this journey of life. And go through those emotions. On that note, if you like this video, please like it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give me any comments. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.